Dear students, welcome to already week number 5. And now we are going to speak from slightly different angles on career. And hopefully we are going to get some insights which are not so straightforwardly presented in a book, and it can be helpful. Not only that it can be helpful in our organization, but it can be for sure helpful in our private life also. So something useful and practical, tangible, and let us be driven by that. And let us start with something which pretty much changed the human resources, as they say, or human capital, and certain insights coming from Google, company established early 2000s, and we can learn from them and model they have, and we starting this presentation is something which is widely accepted. The quote from the founders, Sergey and Larry: "We encourage our employees, in addition to their regular projects, to spend 20% of their time working on what they like, what they think will most benefit Google. This empowers them to be more creative and innovative. Many of our significant advantages have happened in this manner. No doubt, many inventions came in everyone's life not because we are now focused on our developing and creating something new, but because we were just in a state of being relaxed, not under pressure, and we were able to do things we like." So the whole understanding which we are getting from this insight and this very powerful quote is that people, and that's accepted, and it's kind of very clearly accepted as science, only work and production, which is pretty much emblem of developing in 17s, in 80s, even 90s. It's slightly changed, and then we are entering into the era of human capital, and that's very clear that in addition to realize that people are going to give products and they will offer something which is tangible, why not offer them possibility to match their likes, aspirations, love, and passion towards something which they can offer or direct purposefully towards benefit of organization. As great Leonard Cohen, which I quote obviously quite often in our presentation, was saying, at a certain point I was playing guitar. Everyone else was playing guitar. In our case, everyone is working. But then I realized I started to get money for that, and then I was able to play without being pressured. So I combined Leonard Cohen, I'm paraphrasing him, I was able to combine what I like, and for that I was remunerated. So this idea of career, which we are going to speak about today, is finding the way how we can, our team, I don't even want to say workers, we are going to touch upon that later, how to come up and set up the organization in a way that our likings are going forward, and when we are engaged, we are thinking about also how to sort out particular things in which is going to benefit our organization. It's applicable for every situation we are speaking about, individually or organizationally. And just to go back to respected Google, interesting enough, and we don't know that, but many of their products, and they have quite number, 30 to 40 products which are active, solid, and effective ultimately, and present in a market. Gmail came out of the free time and we can say spacing out or playing of Google workers, not only Gmail, but also AdSense and also Google News, which is okay, a little bit less known. So what happened? People who know things, they do the basic operation, but then okay, we can do this, and out of that plane comes up with something. So that's quite something to observe. In our case, when we speak about the Google and AdSense, that's the product which deals with the advertisement. In 2003, 4, 5, in 2 years' time, they brought in revenue, 50% of the revenue of the company. Imagine, we are speaking about almost 1 billion euros. So I don't want to dollars. Sorry, I don't want to say that seeing a career and compensation, seeing career and individual contribution should be or only leveled towards being productive and doing things what you are supposed to do. As we can see, if we open certain space to people, many creative things happen. We speak now about the Google, but any company can benefit. And as again, our individual life can also be benefit if we have that relaxed time. For us, for instance, or you, in your, let us say, your producing weekly assignment is work. But if you take it in a light manner, you know, okay, I have to produce something, writing, and then you think about through, then just kind of find another perspective towards the topic, or you start to do research about a particular assignment from different angle, maybe which is not standardized, asking particular questions which are maybe not standardized, then you will come and you will be able to see things from very different perspective. So, and that can be beneficial. Maybe we can say one of 10 times, it can give you particular insight which you are going to deeply understand, and that's going to benefit you, but also it's going to benefit your team. Or if we are speaking about the assignment, it's going to benefit your understanding of the particular subject from another angle. So that's something which we can say straightforward, that Google came up with that very clearly, and that's kind of revolutionary turning point. From production, we are going to very much service-oriented organizations, and they bring something more. It's not only about the work, it's about creativity, it's about art, if you want to say. It's about something much more, which your work and then ultimately your career can give you based on the freedom you are receiving back. That's pretty much the position we are speaking about. But before being so convinced about alternative approach, creativity, career, let us kind of speak about the basics. Basics means what's career and does it matter? Career versus work. We are going to touch upon that. But does career matter? And I'm coming with the 3 arguments that career matters for everyone. But the question is only how do we understand and define career? Because it can be like, career, what does it mean? But first of all, any kind of development, and we are speaking about career development, means there should be some kind of clearly visible, tangible pathway where individual is making progress. We are going to school, we are going to the work. First year is different than the second year, third year. We are facing different challenges. And imagine if we would always do the same thing with the same, no challenges anymore. It's going to be boring. Then we don't speak about the career. But what we are looking for tangible progress. And that's the best part. Not the progress means that everyone is looking towards amounting more and more money. That doesn't have to be answer. In some case, maybe that is. I have career. I started my position at the accounting office and I was getting 1,000 euros. Now I'm getting 3.5, and that's my career. For some, maybe, but that's very shallow approach. It should be, and it could be much more dynamic based on our personality, our likes, our affinities, we can find a way how we tailor our career progression in a company, our impact, and we are finding the way which is much more natural. So speaking about the career, and does it career matters? It matters, of course. For you as an MBA student, it matters more than anything. And you, congratulations to you, you are all ambitious. You are picking up this study just which is going to help your career. And you will see, first thing you will understand, people are going to naturally perceive you slightly different. I have an MBA. And then the best part, you will see also that you will be able to come into the position that is expected from you to come up with a particular solution, maybe for the things you don't know. But because he has an MBA, she has an MBA, that's another empowerment comes upon you and also gives more productivity. So creativity, productivity, creativity, efficiency. What does it mean? That means that just in a particular our impact to our organization, just to having title, only title, I would say, it also means empowerment, because you're expected, you are holding that degree, come up with a solution. That's great, because naturally people who are having particular position, or they are expected to do, they also perform 10, 15, 20% according to some just official title is going to move you forward. So saying that career matters, yes, it matters, but there is an issue. What's the issue? Issue is that we perceive career on different way. As we were speaking a second ago, our respected Google he was one of fundamental company with broke that pattern. There is something called, and our parents well know, that is the traditional career progression. What does it mean? Well, that means that at a particular time in life you enter the market, you enter the company, you start to work, let us say 27, 8, 4, 5, 30, doesn't matter. And then you will hold on in a particular environment, department, and then you will get another position, and they will say, okay, you are 2 years here. I guess that sounds familiar to some of you who are older. She was spending 2 years in that position. Now let us change the position. Let us change the position. Let us change. And then people are competing who is going to do it quicker. That's traditional career progression. It's expected. I remember when I started to work in a financial agency, it was very clear, he's here for 1 year, she's here for 3 years. Now, she will get the promotion. She goes in a particular department. It was very interesting. And then we, as a newcomers, in a company, a huge company, a few thousand people, with lots of money. But what happened is our department leader, she was 4 years older, experienced, she's having her team. That's it. Move forward. Very traditionally, it's not perceived, and no one was even asked, what does it mean career? No, it's coming downscaling hierarchically, and then this is the way. You are here, next step is here. You are here, next step is here. But we have a challenge to that model, especially new generations. 1000, 2000 onwards are going to for sure experience. That perception of progression is not the same, and traditional model of career development is not in the case. We have another statistic which is conditional, say controversial, because workers are saying that there are 70% or 75% of workers that they lack of opportunities. And this is interesting. First of all, we see up there on the screen that 50% of workers are not focused on traditional career progression. It's new generations for sure. They don't look and don't see like that. But also 75% of them are seeing that there are no opportunities. And then what's the reason? When we strip off the reasoning behind, they don't see themselves in a way they will make traditional progression. And I'm looking towards being a CEO for organization. No, not at all. The logic behind is very different. People are looking for the different settlement in organization, which is going to balance their life in a better way. It's going to increase the quality of life, not just bringing in money. Again, I can bring you my example. When I came to team, one gentleman was for me then old man. He was end of 40s, 50 maybe, like me now, for God's sake, old man. And he was telling me, look, don't be swallowed by this organization. Like we were having interview, and then he told me, it was like a kind of joker. He said, look, I'm losing now my life because this work ate me alive. So I'm lost. And he was kind of department leader, and it was it was not my company. It was company I was looking to work for, because I'm coming from IT sector, so I was naturally looking. And it was about the toys, a company which produced toys for the kids, very successful. And I was thinking, look at that, like a very bewildering position for me. But I understood, if you are taken by the circumstances and you are getting particular role in organization, and then it can affect your life, maybe it's not natural for you, or the work you are performing is not nourishing you, so it breeds certain discontent on your side, whatever. So whole idea which we are looking to present here is to understand that there is difference between the traditional approach to the career development and modern. Also, there is clear tension between people who are not looking for the traditional approach and career development, but they look for something else. That's the reason why they said there are no career opportunities. They don't look for position, they don't look for more money, but they look for the settlement or an organization which is going to be for them. For them, it's going to be career development. And what's that? We will speak about that, but it's more balanced approach, chill out, culturally different approach to work, when and where we are breaking the particular norms of traditional organization. And that's going to reflect, of course, statistics and reality we are in, that people are very nomadic. They are able to leave organization and work in a few places. But we will speak about that. So the whole idea is that career matters, but in the same time, what does it mean career for us is not only just getting more remuneration or position in organization. Modern world, modern human are looking very much differently, and that's going very much in a direction that they are not in need for money as before. They have more freedom and they have more knowledge, and based on that they are bringing up quicker decision when they are going to leave the organization. Hopefully this is insightful for you. For me, it's a very interesting topic.